Mayor's World. On today's episode, I'm going to do Lexia, so let's get started.
So Amir is here to do some Lexia Core5. Amir, thank you so much for being here. What's the next day And then, what is the time?
10:27 a.m.
That's 2022. Amir is ready to rock and roll with some Lexia Core5. So, without any delay, let's get this.
Now it's 10:28.
Hello everyone.
Get ready to warm up. Choose an activity to begin.
Fast find.
Choose the prefix that matches the one you see.
Easy.
See how many you can do before the
Easy,
time's
too
up.
easy.
Ready?
This is too
Go.
easy. Easy, too easy, easy. Yeah, I got this.
You got this.
Too easy. Too easy. Sub.
Sub.
Non-fat. Non.
Excited. X. Yes! He got how many? Let's see. 10.
Awesome.
Awesome. Whoa. Nice work, Amir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much
Level
for being-
13,
So,
the Indian Rainforest.
yes, the Indian Rainforest. In India, you're gonna go ahead and see. Wow, there's a monkey. And there's a tiger.
Snake.
Snake.
Anaconda snake.
Anaconda. What is anaconda snake?
Tigers mark their territories using a scent that smells like buttered popcorn.
Butter popcorn. I didn't know that. MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
Butter popcorn.
Certain saris cranes have been known to live for as long as 42 years. Did you know that the Hanuman langur can be trained to protect the people in a city from aggressive wild animals? That's some serious monkey business. Did you know that the gender of baby crocodiles depends on the temperature of the eggs during the incubation period? Eggs incubated at warmer temperatures produce male crocodiles, while cooler ones produce females.
Use the example. Suffixes are meaningful.
For all living things, finding a way to survive or stay alive is the name of the game. Why do some animals survive while others do not? You might be surprised to learn what it takes to survive.
Decide what you think. There's no right or wrong answer. It's all about you.
What would be most important to you to survive? That's definitely important for survival. Now it's time to read why some living things survive and some do not. Taller than a basketball player, with hooves like a horse and claws like a bear? Long ago, this kind of giant kangaroo existed, but they're no longer alive today. Why didn't giant kangaroos survive?
Why didn't?
Australia was once home to a kangaroo that could reach over 8 feet and 2.5 meters. This giant had hoof-like toes with claws. As it roamed the forest, it easily reached up into the trees and grabbed leaves to eat. Giant kangaroos died off over 40,000 years ago. Why?
Wow.
Little evidence.
Evidence. Evidence is facts or information about something.
I'll stop at evidence.
Hoof-like. Hoof-like means similar to a hoof.
No, it's like a hoof. It's not a hoof, it's a hoof.
Giant. Giant means very big.
Evidence has been found, but scientists.
Scientists. A scientist is a person who studies science.
It's a noun in the plural. Scientists have offered 2 theories.
Theories. A theory is an idea based on facts that might explain something.
About what killed off the giant kangaroos. Climate change made them extinct.
Extinct. Extinct means no longer living or existing.
Fossil evidence shows that giant kangaroos struggled through bad droughts.
Droughts. A drought is a long period without rain.
These long periods of time without rain killed off the plants that the kangaroos ate. In between droughts, there were huge floods. Flooding destroyed more of the plants and killed off kangaroos weakened by drought. Humans made them extinct. Fossil evidence also shows that the first humans arrived in Australia about 43,000 years ago. They cleared away forests to plant crops.
Crops. Crops are plants that are grown for food.
So giant kangaroos had less and less to eat. Meanwhile, humans hunted and killed them. Before long, giant kangaroos were wiped out. In 2010, an Australian scientist named Gavin Pridedes, I'll just skip that part, wrote a paper. He argued that both theories could be true. The droughts killed off many kangaroos. Those left were soon killed off by humans. Scientists continue to search for evidence. Maybe they'll finally solve the mystery. And here's a picture. Giant kangaroos are 8 feet, but the modern red kangaroo is 5 feet. Just 3 more feet for the red kangaroo to be as tall as the giant kangaroo. Just let me go. There we go.
For all living things, finding a way to survive or stay alive is the name of the game. Why do some animals survive while others do not? You might be surprised to learn what it takes to survive.
Decide what you think. There's no right or wrong answer. It's all about you.
What would be most important to you to survive? That's definitely important for survival. Now it's time to read why some living things survive and some do not. Taller than a basketball player, with hooves like a horse and claws like a bear? Long ago, this kind of giant kangaroo existed, but they're no longer alive today. Why didn't giant kangaroos survive?
The title is, What Happened to the Giant Kangaroo? Let's skip this part because we already know all this.
Find the specific part you need to answer the question.
Survive. To survive is to stay alive.
Reread and put information together from different parts of the passage to figure out the answer.
Don't let the beauty of a sea anemone fool you. They're deadly. Unless you're a clownfish, that is. How do sea anemones and clownfish survive and not get eaten?
The clownfish's poisonous home. The clownfish is a cheerful-looking fish, most bright orange with 3 up and down white stripes outlined in the back. These fish have a strange home. They prefer living among the long arms called tentacles. Let's click it.
Tentacles. A tentacle is a long, flexible body part for grabbing.
Good. Tentacles of certain sea
Anemones.
yeah
An anemone is a kind of sea animal with tentacles.
anemones. These tentacles have sharp tips filled with poison. Oh. Anemones use their tentacles to protect themselves and catch prey to eat. Let's click on prey.
Prey. Prey is an animal that is hunted and eaten by another.
To eat. Their sting is strong enough to kill a small fish. Let's scroll down. Clownfish are small fish, yet they stay safe amongst anemones' tentacles. They don't seem to get stung. Scientists.
Scientists. A scientist is a person who studies science.
Scientists think it is because a clownfish's scales are covered with a thin layer of slime. This slime seems to keep anemone from stinging. Living together works out well. For both animals, the clownfish eats the anemone's leftovers. It gets fed while keeping the anemone clean. The anemone protects the clownfish. Clownfish are poor swimmers and would be easy prey out on their own. They constantly move around,
Skirting. To skirt is to lightly touch.
skirting and staying away from the anemone's tentacles. Clownfish also protect the anemone. They dart out and chase away butterfly fish and other fish that like to nibble on and eat the tentacles. The clownfish and the anemone are not exactly friends, but they do help each other out. What is the main idea of this passage? Is it the clownfish eats the anemone? The clownfish and the sea anemone help each other? The clownfish and the sea anemone live underwater? The clownfish is a poor swimmer. I think the clownfish and the sea anemone help each other. Yeah, it really sounds like this one right here. Let's try it. I'm correct. Just got 3 more to do. According to scientists, why doesn't the anemone sting the clownfish? The clownfish is protected with a layer of slime. Like the clownfish is a good swimmer, the anemone can't catch the quick clownfish. The anemone doesn't want to hurt the clownfish. I think it's the clownfish is protected with a layer of slime. If you don't choose which one I got, which is the clownfish is protected with a layer of slime, then write in our comments down below. And sign up if you can't comment. Yeah. And if you think something else from mine, then you're wrong. Oh. Yes, and one more. They guard each other from harm. They keep each other clean. They make each other happy. They protect each other from poison. If you pick something else from me, which is they guard each other from harm, you are, well, write in the comments. And if you can't do the comments just like I did earlier, sign up, okay? Okay. Well, if you pick something else from me, which is they guard each other from harm, you don't know about clownfish, or you didn't hear it. So they guard each other from harm.
Mushrooms, nutritious pizza topping, or poisonous snack. Staying alive and surviving isn't just about finding enough food. You also have to be careful about what you eat, or else.
The name of this is the tricky death cap. Ooh, this is about mushrooms. Mushrooms are sold in supermarkets are good for you. Many wild mushrooms, though, are poisonous. This is really dangerous. Scientists call... I'll stop at call. I'll go to poisonous.
Poisonous. Poisonous means causing sickness.
Oh. So that right there is poisonous. That means don't drink it. Or don't eat it. Or whatever it is. Don't eat it or drink it. Yeah, it's a drink. Yeah, it was just a drink. Scientists call it
Amanita phalloides. Amanita phalloides is a kind of mushroom.
Yeah, it's a kind of mushroom. Amanita phalloides. But it's known as the death cap. People die every year from eating poisonous mushrooms. 90% of them ate death caps. 90%? That's almost 100%. Just 10 more people to go with that death cap, and then there'll be 100%. So the death cap grows all over the world, but mostly in Europe.
Europe. Europe is the name of a continent.
Europe and the United States. This mushroom is tricky in two ways. The death cap doesn't look deadly. It resembles.
Resembles. To resemble is to look very similar to.
Resembles a lot of harmless types of mushroom. It doesn't smell bad, and some people think it smells like roses. It tastes good. You wouldn't spit it out. You probably won't know you ate a deadly mushroom. Oh, it takes from 6 to 24 hours to get sick. 1 day to get sick. Then your stomach feels terrible and you throw up after a while. You feel better inside, though the mushroom is hurting you. Yeah. There's no cure for the poisonous death cap, but if you get medical help sooner rather than later, you have a pretty good chance of surviving. Here's the best plan. Never eat a wild mushroom. Yeah. The death cap. I'm going to destroy these death caps. Come on. Cut that stem off. Cut. Cut it off. Cut. And plus, let me just finish this one. What is another good title for this article? dangerous mushrooms, harmless mushrooms, delicious mushrooms, supermarket mushrooms. If you think any other 3 ones than dangerous mushrooms, you are going to write in the comments. And if you pick dangerous mushrooms, you are correct. What is one reason why the death cap is tricky? It only looks deadly. It always has poison. It doesn't smell deadly. It tastes bad. If you pick any other 3 one, then it always has poison. And if you pick it always has poison, then you're correct. Wait.
Find the specific part you need to answer the question.
It doesn't smell deadly. What is the best way to not be killed by a death cap mushroom? Don't buy mushrooms in supermarkets. Never eat a wild mushroom. Get medical help. Don't throw up. Get medical help. No.
Look back at the passage
It's
to find
never
out what
eat a
causes
wild.
events or actions to happen.
Yeah, never eat a wild mushroom is always the answer. Do not eat wild mushrooms. That's why do not eat wild mushrooms. Because the mushrooms are deadly and you can die. Yeah. And it's also known as a death cap. And please do not eat wild mushrooms that's in the woods because it may be a death cap or a harmless one, so don't eat a wild mushroom. And plus, why don't people survive after eating a death cap? They don't want any medical help. They know the mushrooms are them. They eat more and more death caps. They think they have a good chance of living.
Make an inference to answer this question. Some passages show an idea, but the idea is not stated exactly. To understand these parts, you need to make an inference by putting together information from the text and what you already know. Use the highlighted parts of the passage to help you. You may need to scroll down.
Yeah, we can eat poison.
You read about what it takes to survive in nature. So what do you think? Why do some living things survive and some do not? Games have them. Families have them. Even whole communities have them. What are they? Rules. Rules are there to keep things fair and safe. At least that's what they're supposed to do.
Decide what you think. There's no right or wrong answer. It's all about you.
I think rules are important because That's a good point. Now it's time to read about rules that are helpful and rules that might need to change. Think about playing your favorite game. Now try to imagine playing that game without any rules.
Right.
Would it still be fun for everyone? Why does the game Camouflage have rules?
Right now, it's like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell to get more videos. Bye! I'll see you on the tomorrow episode. Bye! And remember, never stop. Oh, don't dislike my video, or else I'm gonna be so angry if even someone gives me only one single thumbs down. I'm gonna find that person who did that and stab him in the face. Well, if he was in the United States. And I can't see the United States. I think it's right there. No, it's there. No, it's there. No, it's there. No, it's there. Yeah. So I'll just... Bye!